Show with your host Haliax, Ansah, Addo on OK 101.7 FM. You are welcome to Best Entertainment Show with your host Haliax, Ansah, Addo on OK 101.7 FM. You are welcome to Best Entertainment Show with your host Haliax, Ansah, Addo on OK 101.7 FM. You are welcome to Best Entertainment Show with your host Haliax, Ansah, Addo on OK 101.7 You are welcome to Best Entertainment Show with your host Haliax, Ansah, Addo on OK 101.7 FM. You are welcome to Best Entertainment Show with your host Haliax, Ansah, Addo on OK 101.7 FM. FM. Entertainment show with your host Haliax Ansah Addo on OK 101.7 FM. Entertainment show with your host Haliax Ansah Addo on OK 101.7 FM. You are welcome to Best Entertainment Show with your host Haliax Ansah Addo on OK 101.7 FM.
Okay. Meet you be a kwaba. About Best Entertainment Show on OK 101.7 FM. Medin the Haliax Ansah Addo. Anope DJ Toxic on Neya Kwadidimpa High Life Papa Bipa. And I was just asking him, na Lumba Crown one watch running you because the guy is simply a legend. Lumba Unya. Kumerican Papa Bipa. I hear no pay dear and your guest and Sam your baby bo industry muhun komo. The whole complaint no say the media is not supporting Ghanaian musicians. Yati abre. They be support your own, you don't support your own, you don't play our songs. Say it your cramon, but they be Nigerian songs, foreign songs. Now some can so na omwaka Nigeria songs in particular. Well, interestingly, let me say, and yet Ghanaian especially no complaining say the media is not promoting our own. And Chebia, because social media call home Nigerian comedian Pararan. On Pararan mock news. He said the same thing. Well, I'll get that audio and play. But Ansah na meko ho no mame panel me no akwaba. O my do here dear. I mean, I just got to start. Rick just kidding Jr. Ricky Tennis saying more cover.
And you're Haliax.
No watch a crack.
Oh, yeah, sure.
Yes.
I saw the be some massive. All the Mifia na we jammy.
Fetch him, Mr. Bay. Why can't already see dear? Mrs. Ansah so by no.
But that's mini bejipa. I don't know watching my quaffreno.
But how was it going? Three Music, Sadiq, the team, we are here.
Yeah, we are doing well. Pretty still structures in place for next year. We're also working on a channel into. I know that taking more of our time now. Yeah, into we are still working on it. We are also looking at recruiting one or two to also join the team, both board research and the whole production team into. Definitely, maybe I was say this year the inya okay ho na also say.
So
because now count before, Matty said now count before, but now
Sadiq sacked me. So it's yeah. So we see more baby more channel. You mean a TV station, a TV channel?
Yeah,
is that what you mean?
Yeah.
Sir,
music channel.
Now what's Nasia? So I suppose you could be a TV station.
That's not saying.
Asase. And what about some could be a TV?
As I said, you have more space for media promotions, reportage, and all of that. We have to be there once competence. Nani ijumapana el koso there. We think.
But will this thing survive? Say Fiesta 4 years before DSTV. I mean, of late I don't see it there anymore.
Well, often direction, strategy, and the whole understanding of the space. Often when you are able to recruit experts and in terms of music marketing, and I said the whole music project now, the whole music industry now, it's very easy for you to work your way, because back then, even within our industry, there are still a lot of people are on the music job as here. Okay. It's the same way in terms of management, even in the same way in terms of getting deals. Right now, there are your friends say streaming platforms, but there are still musicians here today. How to even get their songs and music out there. So for me, I feel that if you understand how to, run a music channel, you are obviously going to succeed. Yeah.
Okay. I know that's some baby more kwaba.
Adom.
I know that's a gentleman's gentleman. We'll call Facebook OK 101.7.
And a dancer.
A great dancer. Over on a white shirt, papi. I mean, immaculately dressed. Folded his sleeves for action. Grew up in a Christian home.
Yes.
The son of a pastor. Na nchebia na me ho social media say Reverend Asamoah Bedu is the first Ghanaian. I don't know say them.
I don't even want to talk about it.
Oh, but the listeners want to know. Caleb Nimbo, I don't know.
Minty, so I would like to know.
Won't say Caleb Nimbo, I don't know. When we see I know their first thing. Where is it? Reverend Another Samuel Bedu, first Bible scholar, 1460 BC. If you must see, he's the first pandist to become a professional dancer. Anyway, so let's start the conversation this way, just like I give the intro. There is a general complaint say we do not support our own yemboa industry, especially new artists ni up and coming. Omudia crack. Unesika and no yembo. Complaints we are cost one for a while. It's been debated. Yes, I said no, your bomona munya dear. But last week or so, I heard this. I saw this audiovisual on social media from Nigerian comedian Pararan. Talks Xaya Radio. Fashim na yentidi omuka no. How it fits into our context. And then we open the discussion. Let's do this.
This news now for my Ghana fans. So all my Ghana, how on a day? This news is for all of you. I know they day one side. This news is for all your bloggers, all your social media people, your TV presenters, everybody for Ghana. This news now. For the past how many months now they study all on our news. All on our news not the past quarry, gossip, promote stupid things.
Okay.
Later on, you people now come out after Corona now everything is now say they play only Nigeria song. They play only Nigeria like this. The time when I take promote on our artists, on go use that they do Papa no. They use that they do Mace Bear and one person. Be Samini and Stone Boy. or Stone Boy and Eje Gebre or Eje Gebre and it's like you people don't know how to promote una artists. Una get peace, but una no get love. So I dey read this news, they give all the bloggers, both TV present, because I dey watch una for online. The only thing una dey promote, somebody go come interview for a own song. From there you go ask the person question just to cause problem with somebody. You just dey like wan ask a question about the person. So the person now will just talk one thing now, then you post that thing. You guys are not promoting your artists. Learn how to promote artists, because everything una dey promote na quarry from wetin be this politician name Kennedy Jackpot to everything is quarry. Now Nigeria, now you call this side now. You will go everywhere they post Stone Boy. I say Stone Boy not dey this side. Burna Boy, they post the album. Fireboy, album. Adegule Good, album. Blackface, Africa Old Queen song. In remix, I don't know what they use until they do. Just learn how to promote your artists. Stop to dey promote quarrel, argument. This one talk this one talk this. You guys are bringing your entertainment down. You guys get talent. Not be about the because una dey already use say Nigerians are plenty. Nigeria plenty. Now make our music they go. No. If you promote your song, it go. How many people Jamaica get? How many this but Jamaica song they everywhere? You understand what I mean? So I just read this news, they give all the social media, the blogger, everything, promote better thing. Not every day you come online. On this side, you see quarry, papa no, mama no, sister no.
You are welcome to Best Entertainment Show with your host Haliax Ansah Addo on OK 101.7 FM.
So that was Nigerian comedian Pararan doing the Pararan mock news. Saturday, so the Diago so cancel. Say in Shimie because the okay yatia or ya mind way more industry players be brea cancer semino. Is it really true? Say no Korea yen yahudin. Say no Korean so a problem no free. How come even in Ghana here other songs come and dominate our songs? Is it the same way our songs also dominate in other countries? Mama Ricky Akwaba, Mama no Akwaba. Miami new opinions so Chris Safon so abekaya. Safon mo Akwaba.
Yeah.
Pacho boko die.
BBI boko.
Okay. Ricky.
Yeah.
When I over first and see my fan come bonon started.
Can I see the first shall be the last to announce it?
Sana open.
Anyway, yeah.
Maybe we did start my why.
For the records, no. Guy, no. Yes.
Pararan.
Even though you're Nigerian. This video was not actually recorded in Nigeria. Recorded video, yes, and that's what a lot of people don't know.
Sir.
Yeah, and he moved just to get some level of attention for himself, and this on record. Say, Madea yeah, no. Onim, he's somebody who is within our space. Onim Madea, a movie. When I saw the videos going around, I'm like, why do we always allow foreigners, Nigerians? Because as we are always trying to create that impression to say Nigerians will issues, but and so foreigners, he being a foreigner, he's been here into Otiase, how he can actually incite Ghanaians, how he can actually press buttons. A big movie has to react. Enti minim se unim Smile Baba.
Yep.
Good. Enti only relationship abisane. This was actually done within the Smile Baba, quarters.
Honestly, when I saw the audio and the video, I was like, well, this will help him trend in Ghana.
Yeah.
But my name say deliberate.
Deliberate.
My name say Somuchawa.
Yes, Somuchawa. Okay. Smile Baba, within his circles.
But that was smart.
Was it?
That is a smart move.
No, that is a smart move. And I can say, you see, these Nigerians, they understand the business. You get it. It is just like when a Drake and Beyonce or any foreigner tweets about Sarkodie and Ashatawale, they know that we will react. Intina, when the bunch comes here, or Benna Boy and will be eba into our terrain before begin the performance. Obeka say, if you're a Beam fan, let me see you. Yeah, he's trying to buy in, your allegiance, so that everything he does on stage, you are able to, vibe with him. You feel like he belongs to you. And Nona, I saw clearly that was what he wanted to achieve with what he did. But then again, maybe someone who say,
interrogating what he said, no sir.
Oh, I disagree largely. I disagree because, even in Nigeria, West in Nigeria, it is the reportage in Nigeria is West. It's the same thing when you follow EPL or follow Spanish La Liga. Every other, industry that actually accommodates media, no, it happens everywhere. Inti Okasa is quite unfortunate because just recently we had a big issue about Hash Papi. Okay. So many controversies. It was one of the world biggest news from Nigeria. Cynthia Morgan and P Square. Cynthia Morgan came out to actually attack a big brand, legends as big as P Square. P Square, one of the pace setters of the Nigerian music. All this, your friend is saying, invasion of Nigerian music into the international space. They have actually contributed heavily. But she didn't care about it. She didn't say that let's support our own. She had issues into bar out clearly and bashed P Square. Mr. Medi and so by. There are several other stories. When we go on Pulse Nigeria, we'll find several, what he terms negative stories online. I don't know where he's coming from, but you see, me who say a lot of the celebrities, top guys were actually sharing it, more or less like trying to buy into what he's saying. But Unimomo, when you speak and it goes against them, then they have a problem. Arnold would actually be hailed when he's speaking for certain group of people and artists. Maybe Sak and Shatawale and Stoneboy Assembly. There, you see a lot of tweets from his way, the artist following. Yeah, what I'm trying to say is, you see, media and Kasa, we need to understand that the media is sometimes selfish. The media is not working just for you. The media is sometimes selfish, and we should understand that there's a line between important news and interesting news. If you understand, you'll be able to, build your craft well. Say when the media is reporting, there are news that is important. There's
important news.
You see, that's what I'm saying. Say, and also depends on the editor, what he finds important and what he also finds interesting. Because what may be important to me as maybe a head of editing desk may not be important to somebody. Reporting about maybe there's a major incident here happening within the central, capital city, and another incident happening somewhere else. You feel that maybe attention should have been here more than there. They will feel that, why are you always pushing the central news and leaving us? So, there's a whole, strategy around it. And right now, Nakasa, media has also become very political. That is why even artists and several other brands engage in media tours, promotional tours, and all of that. Even politicians, they engage in that. Everybody else is engaging in, PR and media services. And it's as an artist. It's just like the same thing they are doing to DJs. When the DJ plays a song, why are there so many good songs and the DJs are only playing these kind of songs? Because no person but who determines what should be played on air and what not should be played on air? So with that said, everybody needs to understand, say we all need to invest in our craft, and that's what they are failing to do. Whoa, Nigerian guy na paparana o kasano. Why didn't you avail your space? If truly, because I didn't say Ghanaians are very talented. You have good talent in your country. If you've identified now that we have good talent in your country, why don't you say, so I'm availing my space for you, your good talents, to come and showcase whatever they have there. But you only avail the space if the people avail themselves by putting something on the table, because it's business for him. You get it? So I think that we should, in this day and age, we should begin to understand that, Charlie, career now you're building on. The media is not just supposed to be for you. You also need to make a conscious effort to engage the media. People actually devise strategies to actually bring media men together for album listening, bring media men together to wine and dine. All of these things are strategies. On Kasa, it is the responsibility of the media to hear my song and play it. Strategically, together, sit down, review his songs, for the media to even say that, okay, because we are in the media space, we understand what our audience wants to hear. We think that this song is what you should bring first. This song is what, all those things are strategies. So if you are a brand or if you're a celebrity or a media, a popular person, and all you expect is because you're popular, the media is supposed to chase you and post what you want. It's unfortunate. Even Cecilia Cramp, in terms of journalism, a lot of the things that are going on are more or less like citizen journalism. What I say, whereby a lot of people are more engaged. A lot of people are even breaking the news even before media houses gets to find it because of social media. First, the media house beka and obiabiti, whether you believe it or not. But now the dynamics have changed. So someone gets information and drops it before even a media house gets to chase it. Another thing too is every media house ratings. You have a task to meet. And say obia an issue concerning Arnold. Now Walker say you don't care about the ratings and now you don't care about the numbers and you want to go and do something else. That's fine by you. But you also need to understand that you need to tap in the trends and make sure that you meet the ratings, you meet people's interest, because a big issue when MPP launched their manifesto, the whole conversation, why didn't other media houses decide say can be because we want to be different? No. The conversation, everybody wants to hear Arnold's expert opinion, Socrates' expert opinion about a trending issue, about a topical issue. And it's a who feel say, a media house, who person will be say, and found, who person unique, and I said, yeah, that's fine. But you should know that on numbers, be reduce. So as and when conversation, I'm hoping to.
Maybe so one or two, then I move to Arnold. Semitie, we are part say, what is Subuano ma? Celebrities no.
Exactly.
I mean, because they say omun promotional plan and strategy. Say me the with the bar you better.
Exactly.
Okay, maybe what I can say, it is not the media's job to actually be following them, chasing the news.
Not
is that
100, yeah.
Okay.
And he say it's not the media's job. It is not directly say automatic say it is the media's job, because one thing about to support that, and he say there are hundreds and thousands of journalists across the world working every minute, every second, every hour. But do you know that it is not every news and every information that goes out to the world? It is not.
Okay. Now, then, a ban on negative news, dear. Media no China, celebrities no find your promo. Now, the news nechi.
So that is an interesting information. That is interesting. Same way.
I'm saying you must see interesting. Say why you man now why movie? I say no see interesting.
You see, the reason why, if Shatawale records a song, and or it is not.
Here found to front page.
But
when say on a swimming pool mo, I feel say.
Or even on the same music, or recording him by himself, and on a militant recording him, and a big news. But when he records with Beyonce, a big news, because it is away from the regular. It is interesting. Every other thing now here on a regular day, we are used to it. It's common to us. So it is regular.
Okay. My second question as a follow up to what you've said. So Sawutie Praranjia, he also spoke about a general Ghanaian attitude. Say we have peace, but we don't have love. What easily comes to mind? I happened to be in Nigeria at the time. Wandon Shatawale and Wizkid. I mean, no more young before incidents, no. Before I left Ghana, opinion was split. Oko social media, bimo kama wale, bimo kama Wizkid. But me call no, my guy, it was different though. You will ask yourself that have they been killed just to support Wizkid against Wale?
No, but I disagree. I disagree with you when you say it was different because one, you should know, say, Wale will make controversial statements. What I say, Wale will always try to create that or make those statements that will actually bring chaos. But for them, one, at that time when Wale made that statement, there were a lot of people who were against it because some feel say, but at Wale, your level, for you to feel that you are bigger than Wizkid, somebody who has records with Drake, somebody who has, a lot of achievement and even wealth more than you, why should you make such a statement? It's just like he coming out to say he's a bigger brand than Beyonce. It will bring a lot of, controversy, a lot of conversations. And that's what Wale is good at. What I say, he will hit where I expect to say. So it's not like the Nigerians were just supporting Wizkid. But there was more or less like a non-factual, comment or a non-factual line in the statement that he made. I'm not sure that if Drake had made that comment, there will be people who actually support Wizkid and others who support Drake.
Another example. What's the name of this gentleman with the heights challenge? He says Shatta Bundle. You remember he passed the comments about Dangote in Nigeria, and it is a Omunchi Nonri.
Are you sure?
Very, very sure.
But they actually even invited him. If
yes, it was when they invited him on their platform that he made those statements. So I was catching Dangote, and then a lot the bashing. I was like, come on.
I know that. When you say bashing, are you taking it from social media, regular fans, and our main industry people?
Social media. Their general attitude is like, hey, don't joke near our guys. Man, for we in buy a soul.
Yeah, of course. But sure say if Bill Gates says that, you will have that same response. What I said, that's what I'm saying. Say, you see, the thing that comedian here, on him, he understands. He knows what he can say, or he knows the bottom that oppressor, a bit harding. You get, if I sit here, or I sit somewhere and I feel like me say metanase, na me can say, Arnold. As a pandit, I know they like him. They try. You always talk non-fa, and then I'm a bigger pandit than Arnold. I know what I'm doing. I know clearly what I am doing. I know that I'm trying to get some form of confusion, chaos within the system. What I say, and that is what this Nigerian and some of us try to do when we want attention for ourselves. I don't believe that it is they supporting, and I say I've seen several platforms in Nigeria where they were actually hailing Sarkodie. It's on my Twitter. They had a show, a TV show, a Nigerian TV show where they were saying, Charlie, Sarkodie had Ice Prince on that short song. So okay, short on short, Sarkodie and Ice Prince. Yes, they were actually on a Nigerian show and they were making mockery of Ice Prince. Making mockery, saying that Charlie, the Ghanaian man took the song and ripped it apart and blah 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 blah. So, like I'm saying, sometimes when the fact is there, it is difficult for people or your own people to defend you unless it is just political propaganda then it can work.
Mate, my main call and also that was the voice of
entertainment show with your host Haliax Ansah Addo on OK 101.7 FM.
So that was Miami Ricky Tennessee. We'll be having Rick Just Kidding Jr. from 3 Music. Or see, he doesn't support that phenomenon. That's our notion is saying support musicians, actors, celebrities in general. Or say and that if you say we don't promote you, promotion is your responsibility. Add this to your plan. Arnold, Mpacho, what's your take?
First of all, I would like to humbly and respectfully disagree a little with comments via Ricky Passy. Say, gentleman, a shader. Say because or person or coming into your free, and that's the entertainment industry, to get attention. And it's not sure that I'll pick you on this very subject. Okay. It goes beyond personality, because obey critical analysis, obey check video, a call viral. You actually see a genuity, a lot of conversation. Every blogger be or they turn a blog, the Instagram page be you see the number of impressions whether a likes or whether a views, whether a commentary or a shoot up.
That's
You
true.
can actually check. And again, this is not the first time a gentleman no commenting on anything Ghana.
Okay.
Oshe no ne way sometimes or yeah way on Akufo Nana president on varied issues on Ghana. So it is not like when Kwande or said that because he wants some attention from yen industry, you know. Because over the period when you monitor him, they be an comic stuff about Ghanaians and a subject. So the reason why we know air finance air trend no has to do with the subject matter. Because it gives the impression say a dankofa komaso.
Okay.
The ones are what can I say what can
Wakan.
yes. And again, because oye foreigner no I say oh ye mo kwa no ayete ya kwa no monka obi ofi baby foforo no abe notice the air koso.
Okay.
You get it. So it has to do more with the subject matter.
And so why establish base no say although a man are trending no,
Yes.
it may not be his real intention.
No.
Because this is not the first time he's talking about Ghanaians.
Yes.
Now Ufili say we about the issue because the Okaye no.
Yep.
People have been saying it. But once a foreigner also says it, it looks
Money
like
validation.
Say I can't share
Yes.
omu nkan who cry the AKN or
Yes.
that is your position.
That is
okay.
it.
I feel my
My
interrogated
echo
your
issue.
kind.
In my opinion, a very humble opinion,
Okay.
I believe say the Okanye no, it is not entirely true.
Okay.
Brofo na America.
Not
entirely
true.
true.
And yen
Nyini
nyina
nyina ene no kwe. However, there's an iota of truth or shred of truth in there.
Okay.
But the make out say
Pasi pa.
good. Now the entire enye entirely true no. Before I even go into it, mebo na baso because enye foreigner bia na we interested in the koso of Ghana. But this particular gentleman, and even in our video he said it said for the past man he's been following the Ekoso. So for him to actually follow, regardless of whether Ghana or Ghana, but for him to follow, there are a lot of subject matters that Nigeria could pick on. In Tanzania, he could pick on. In South Africa, he could pick on. But for him to actually follow the Ekoso where Terran to actually speak about them, no, big ups to him. Now, the reason why I make us say entirely true, no, very simple. Who follow, and you are a media person, a lot of people are very genuine, more clear mind, level, very level headed, and follow media terrain will tell you, say, especially for young entertainment landscape. It's not always say you're projecting negative news. Sometimes you're projecting positive news. Sometimes you're projecting what you may perceive to be called or perceive to be negative news. Maybe a gentleman if you ban Nigeria.
Yep.
And Ricky made that comparison. Look at Nigeria, for example, we get a very critical, empirical analysis. You realize some come here worse than we do.
When it comes to the paparazzi attitude.
Tabloid kind of news.
Okay.
They do worse than we do. And I will even, because we can I'm making a lot of examples. Say, when artists get into beef, they publish it more than we do. When they get into cat fights, they do it more than we do. When it gets to corruption, whatever negative news, we are more pushing more. US, it's the same. The likes of E Online, TMZ, they do worse than we do. UK, Sun, they do worse than Daily Mail. They do worse than we do. So every media landscape across the world, you actually get the negativity, quote unquote, going faster than the positive. Or every media outlet, both. But what you say?
And say, wouldn't your dream say? And when I come to Ghana, all what you do is quarrel, gossip, stupid news.
Not at all.
Okay.
However, they're catching your attention as somebody, let's say, your observer. And I said, it catches our attention of people thinking, say, oh, negative news, no, and I hear more. Because negative news, no, it trend more. Negative news, no, it catches attention more. Negative news no generate conversation more than the positive. And so when you're careful, you think say negative no because when you was talking, you talking about papa no, and papa no, and it's and Kennedy or you should Kennedy.
Ignore him.
You understand? Because such news no echo far and no generate a lot of banter. Until you might think so no pen echo. That's not true. Now, Halifax.
Yeah.
in all this, and over the period, now, I've always maintained that when it comes to the propagation of news, whether positive or negative, when it comes to media and the kind of information we spread out, when it even comes to the artists or entertainers or celebrities and what they push out there, the major instigating factor is young consumers.
Really?
And I say young audience, and I say young fans. They determine how the thing goes. And let me give you some few statistics as to why you would find the likes of Zion, Eugene Kokonsa, Ameya Debra, and a few others would want to gravitate towards doing more of the so-called negative news and the
sensational news. Or no?
Good. Now, let me just go into the stats. I'll use Zion as an example first because arguably the go-to blogger now, or the topmost blogger now. Haliax.
Yeah.
2 days ago, Zion published a familiar album listening session because I think say
okay.
on his blog or on his Instagram page. Unya 2000, let's say 2,270 views.
2,270
views.
After 2 days.
23 comments. This is positive news.
Familiar listening album, very promotional.
VGMA release, VGMA for release statement, they say events on the weekend way. Any television stations, that's supposed to be a positive news. It's an industry related issue.
Of course.
Unya 2,000 likes, 29 comments. Good. Now you see him promote your artist. He actually put two video, Stoneboy video, on the page 3 days ago. Unya 22,000, let's say 600 views, 91 comments. Emoji live worship. I'm say emoji call in the studio call live worship.
Yep.
This is gospel related. I say you understand? Or the two on 5 days ago, unya close to 5,000 views, 17 comments.
Okay.
Mameko the other side. 7 days ago, the same Zion Felix at the Aisha Modi and the Sack Nation for fight. Aisha, they Sack Nation for. Guess what? Unya 134,420 views.
134K.
134K plus views. Comments unya any was 560. Now, first week in August, or the Tracy all one now for say after issue number and one of the I think the second video at Tracy trial. So now for say mom friend blah 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 blah. Guess what? Unya 65,000 views, 886 comments. Tracy apology video in the same week. Unya 168 views. 68,000. 168,000 views. Commentary by was more 1,500 comments. Oh my God. Last one. Gloria Kani, one of her videos. Unya 112,000 views. Comments was close to 350 comments.
Same blogger. Same site.
So you can actually compare the positive news. Any impressions are generated.
Say Obi Becca say say a 7-day period. If within 2 days the familiar dear no anya 2,200.
Yes.
Even if you give him 7 days, multiply that by 6,000.
Yeah. No, and you see
with the channel 10,000.
And these views look
and the other one 100,000.
Yes, and look how we date debatable because
going down.
Well, because me research and I did it and it's a me backdated, but sad views were any commentary or impressions. It was generated within a day.
Yeah.
Didn't and just because I checked. No, we did. You know how exactly. And me can even go and do concern for you, but it's the same trend.
Say some the sensational one to who
boss.
Na audience no more complaining say omo pe sensational news no more patronizing.
That's the problem.
But when the got to who
exactly.
Yeah,
you see, and when you clearly show say these guys actually do both positive
and negative.
However, attention is fixated more on the negative than the positive. Ricky can be say gentleman share and some of our celebrities were all over the place. I remember when I got the issue with Rihanna Opusiano, some of the celebrities were all over her under her post.
All over
jumping.
the place. It's okay with your non-customer.
This I won't say. Tama Tracy and Gloria can know me on my videos no. The 20,000 plus, 30,000 plus. For no more share video no.
Within 10 minutes.
And I'm for mass. And I'm for start. And it will interest you to note, of course. And interestingly, gentlemen, we in the video, no, the same people are omoko under the post, or omoko under other posts. Say, hey, they are the same people who actually go and watch these so-called negative videos.
I see.
So ultimately, the problem is yin. And you see, I don't blame these bloggers or and I say media platforms are sensational or tabloid news, no. Because at the end of the day, we are industry related, and we are industry related subject. Few. However, we are sensational story. The numbers skyrocket. So who do you blame? Again, although I'm not blaming the bloggers or the entertainment journalists because of what I've explained. But almost gravitated towards negative news always, no. Almost mean blame you. You know why?
Tell me why.
Good. Because science, say human body, no, the faculty, human faculty, no, is always fixated towards negative news than positive news. If the news has to do with corruption, somebody's sordid affair, war, fight, and all that stuff, and no precking and more to actually listen, watch, than or you release an album or book concert, we win an award and stuff like that. That's science. To actually back this claim, I mean, can be the last one before we come in.
Okay.
In 2014, there was an experiment because Saturday we know air science. No, people actually said no, let's experiment and actually figure out if it is true that the human nature actually gravitates towards negative news than positive. So in 2014, McGill University in Canada, a experiment done by one Mark Trasser, Ernest Stroker. And what they did was they actually collab and didn't for 5 or 4 collab. And in one room, no, news as in stories. I positive good stories about, near my economy, and go room. Could you believe say results no PM? Now the ability of participants or subjects used for experiments, interest in the positive news was low.
Wow.
However, we don't call another room to actually give them stories on war, cancer, Vim, so their eyes were lit.
Wow.
When they saw such stories. So you see how the thing is. It is not true, say, one, a negative news one they projected. And two, you do not want to blame the bloggers or the journalists or the media from the house for projecting what you call negative news. A audience, a fans, a consumers, and a determined audience. And again, you do not want to blame the consumer. Why? Because science actually says, you fan or consumer up a negative, not saying positive.
You are welcome to Best Entertainment Show with your host Haliax Ansah Addo on OK 101.7 FM.
Well, I know that Samuel Bedu has backed his submission with science and data.
Thank you.
Nah, when I say he's one of my best pundits, well, evidence no need. The discussion is simple. This phenomenon, this complaint, this hula baloo say yen support ye negative stories nkwa obi ye nyum kra ye ntro ho sri ye mbonyum na no kra na no kra. It's been going on for a long while, and many musicians blame their failure in their career on this. Say industry no support you. It's been going on, we've been debating it, and then a Nigerian comedian Pararan on his Pararan Mock News talks about it. Actually does a video about it. It's gone viral because yaya celebrities no more can say na almost spread the video no almost share as if to say that sema ho obia kan ya sema maye Ricky
mami fa win count
Ansah Nasafo
yes Ansah Nasafo one celebrities no the same way omo ka say the media propagates negative news more no Also, because this is also negative on the media, they are also posting it. And what Arnold is saying, that human nature naturally gravitates more to negative news than positive. It is true, because we're negative on media, which has become more or less like their enemies, because they're always against the media. No? They are putting it, sharing it all over. But if they say Halifax has won an award, one of the biggest,
It'll be Andrew.
Obiara infantuni status.
Okay. My main course for then we come to the way forward. How do we handle this? Because then to me course so great.
Yeah.
Do I play the audio again to listen to what exactly the guy said, or you are fine?
I have a fair idea near all kano.
Okay.
Na Halifax.
I mean, say also adwin.
Say obe kai ka utiri mo a. There be one of the things I me push for. Say the media yenhwe senia ye be present niema. Problem no enye say ye push positive news no yento. No.
Sir.
Yes.
Now then a problem no.
The problem no on say last ye nuanem ye no twins ne betena anse no.
Twins. Dope Nation.
Dope Nation.
Yeah, the Zanko
Now me can
boys.
say me were challenged with their presentation. And no be kasa omo nko yi omo draw si answer and me see o there be. The same good news no. There is a way to present it a be generate attention. Now, if you are a blogger and I see you are a journalist, that is where you must know your craft. Let me move to the other point. Say, the problem I say, it looks like we don't have an agenda as an industry with the media as our window.
Hey.
You need agenda. You set the agenda say, oh, media, let's project our artists. We can project them well and well and well. A bit generate attention now you hear no. How are we going to do it? Who study literature? There's something called synedochi. Any methodology.
Hey, sir.
Now, what is it? One key I may use over the years in my works, and I always get it. When I do a film and I make the title God is Wicked, a man for hey, God is wicked. But what is it? If you watch the film, you can agree, you can't help but agree with the title. But when generation make I see me hear that film no also for be bar opera shop nimo ebe bomb pie.
Ebe bomb pie is that
say adentira my can say God is wicked. A abomination. A abomination. Me kaipa ufre kwa mi bi obeka kire o. But you see, it is just a statement in the film. At the end of the film, obi awabrana. At the end of the day, just a simple prayer and he got solution. Meanwhile, no, otieti different advice be. But when he did a prayer from his heart, God just listened and said, oh God, you are wicked. So this is all that you were looking for. That I should just humble myself and pray to you. But you see, when I pick it and use it, it clicked. Many a times, no, the good stories, yes, you can make the good stories. But how you present it, how you package it, no, and never man for any attention, woman. And no never man, and no idea about when you have journalists ni bebre lake. They will do the good story all right, but the packaging, the presentation skills, no omuni. And you know, when they pick the negative story, they pick it that raw. Yes, people will have your friend is saying out of it. Corona issue Halifax.
Yeah.
A bar up no me shade ni one day me tifia and make a my wife say, I think there is a mistake somewhere. And I was here at the end me say, look, how many cases in your project? And you share figure no. And me say, so are we saying say these are the number of cases I want? Ya bobo huna winim. And now me no ka say the argument na ba up say no. Let's project the active cases. Because you can see nipa 40,000 enya. It's not a nipa 40,000 omuni na mukrom anaso omugu hospital. Say see aye ka say nipa be 1,000 ene edinam ho. but oka say nipa 1,000 ene ne nam ho a just say obia enfele hwe o ne say nipa 1,000 o ne say omo enye bi no omo recover enti oka say omo recover obia enye obia ho akeka say obe yep careful. But when you hear the 40,000, yes, big news. And you know, is there a recovery? Yes. What are the things they are doing for the recovery? Yes, those are positive news. But you see, what we are lacking is the synology. At your friend is saying, your friend, how do I?
You are welcome to
attitude.
Entertainment.
Yes,
Let's do all the positive
what's
news.
Your friend is synology.
Synology.
Okay, radio is also to learn. Yes, you idea.
What am I saying? And then we have also methodology. These are two things. And you know, before said that is the problem. And yes, in negative news in the tone. No, it is how you package the positive news. No, the positive news also sells a lot. Positive news,
okay.
But how you package it, no, is what makes it attractive.
Okay, into Safo has sent me to the second part of my my issues. No, say what is the way forward? And so no, I can't say well. He agrees with both of them, but on only solution, they say Anka say I didn't know yes sensational lumpo. Ebia familiar koye album launch or album premiere. It was sent a ube trono.
Exactly.
Ebe generate attention. Safo, doesn't it end as sensationalism now?
There be. No,
because uko ganishi nui ya wudi nchini kakra ne tos kakra jene ube huana di.
No.
Mami example.
You see? Fine. Positive news is familiar aye album.
Oko premiere na oko ya.
Aye positive news.
Yes.
What am I saying?
Into we say no.
Familiar ako wi obinyum. Aye negative news.
Good.
What am I saying? So ube tro say familiar ako wi obinyum. Where Ross what you say? Unye creative as an artist. Wow, ubetro ne sa, utro de sa, yes, and also attractive. So familiar ko we are good. Then offer familiar why new album na. No what's na no tie enyum no what tie familiar. Na what packaging in the way say bibi obeka fa ho ama na attractive. And no nya sensation. It's the same good story.
Say familiar to drop biggest song ever.
Good.
You feel that
is America. Omo call challenge say obi say 1 million album obe you know.
That's Kanye West the 50 cents.
Good. You see how they package it.
But that's sensationalism.
Good. Okay, you any move me.
No, but
let's put
regardless of how you go around it, you still end up at the same point.
Addo, did you hear the question asking that? Would it not end up at the same?
Okay, move me brofo.
No, but wasting your time.
Safo, you can't say you're bad. We only asking if that is what you are calling for.
What I'm calling for, they say the negative news is the family within a nyumono wako wi obinyum. What you say?
Na say on wi obinyum so.
What say? Me ba family ni nyum na album no. We wi anyum. Me na me journalist no. Me decide say, oh, say me can we wi obinyum na e be affect family as a brand. Ma me fa no nto nchen. Ma me focus on the good side no. Na me pe kwan bia me project the good side no. What you say? It's a conscious effort not to project the negative
efforts of is that say yehu bonia because it may affect you bintima yentro. Is that what you're calling for?
Haliax among ye but when you know the effect, when you know the effect, what must say? Oh, you careful say. Oh,
but unja sure say who expose it rather and na eboa. For instance, so bia can ya know too about creative arts courty. Find your issues anka. Push say about October on best start.
Exactly.
You get what I mean? By your pushing your name and then
sa negative news na no. Sa negative news na no. E was say your obeka no a en affect onipa no. Sa negative news so akọ wi obi nyuma.
Okay, nti ebeka no say obi nyoma be di family ho. Because
it's possible. You see, you are protecting the brand.
So
you are protecting the brand, but at the behind the scenes, no, behind the scenes, you were saying your no. But when you are coming to the public, you know, say you are a journalist. Your duty is not to destroy, but to expose.
Okay.
And in exposing it, you don't expose to destroy.
I get you. For instance, instead of saying this dancehall artist has punched the manager's eye. No, Rebecca said the manager's eye has collided with the dancehall artist's punch. I mean,
there was
the manager's eyes came to hit the punch.
There was a misunderstanding.
And then they see.
Misunderstanding. Yes, and no, you are being conscious because you know, send your artist that's one word from you can bring down that artist, including his investment and everything.
So he should also be of good behavior.
Being of good behavior. No.
Who person this somebody get protected?
See, no, you are not protecting the person. But
so what are you doing? You are covering, and I say you are shielding,
and I say you are doing
what?
The law will take it is fake. What you say? You punching no court, not the court. Now,
the court may even end up ruling against him when he has actually been hit. Because nipa no on the court no or more links and I say
the court will be biased.
Oh, but of course it happens all the time. You see,
let me point in any say, but let me learn.
Cool.
Say for me, let we as media, we those who come to the media, no, you're conscious with how we package it. Say you're true be and you say a better build it rather than to destroy. That is my point. Because see it me build here, a better round my ya be benefit. And you bet me so decide say ade a wako ye me be tro a be sell one it is obi a
in other developed answer about Ricky Sunum, then I go back to in other developed countries industry no cost one bia kama no. How do their media report the negative news?
They report the negatives in the way that it will promote. That is what we are saying.
And they promote it.
You report in a way that it will not destroy. And there is a way
that is how they report.
How do they do it?
What's
the recommendation?
I am not there, so I
am here. They move it up.
Okay. Because several times we hear foreign news.
Yes.
This guy has been jailed on drugs.
Yes.
This person has crashed his car into that person.
This
person has shot this person. They write all these things. Say we are kunwe. We get drugs. Tiger Woods akwa yes say. But still the yes are.
And you no side making. I said me making. Me can yama me no. Me pacho. As no idea obi in private.
David, me can say.
As no idea obi within the industry no.
It has nothing to do with
private and
what
is
the news
okay.
Private. I mean can say my yenka.
David, usi yenka. Neso say yenka. Ye who shesa na ebeka na.
Aboma yanto. Zion Felix no or post two about familiar album yanto. What am I saying?
There is a for me.
Sorry. Familiar album when your views. What am I saying? Familiar.
No, that is not the issue. Oh, exactly. It is not about familiar album and your views. Or true story say familiar release the album.
Good.
That story no.
When your views.
And your views.
And you're the same thing.
No, you're the same thing.
Oh.
Let me see no.
But no, one say when your views.
Very good.
I didn't say when your views no.
Are you starting all over again?
Because no, I'm not starting because you are landing me in the wrong place. Say me can say views na no. The way of presenting no so raw no.
And I would try say I am presenting no. And then we left there. I close our chapter and then we came to negativity. And I would say negative in poor. Yen who sana ebe tron affecting the no brand. And I would say and I gave you an example. Say okay, into say obi akọ punchy angel eyes and me did agree. So yen can say the eye met somebody's punch that was flying and I did agree. Then I asked you that okay, you're closing on. Then I came to the last part of our discussion. Say look, Safo, in the developed world their industry is thriving and everything is going on very well. How do their media report negative news? Do they tone it down or do they go full fire? That is why I asked you. And you say you are not there, so you don't know.
Me pacho. There's difference between criminality.
No, I didn't mention criminal. I said negative news in general.
You are looking for Poncho.
Safo, do you have an answer? I should move on. How do they report negative news in general?
When it is negative about you, yes, it will be reported. What you say. But when it is negative, that it will affect your work. You are working and in the line of duty, something happens. There is also a way to report it. What you say? But
okay, so how do they report it? That's what I mean. Wow. They're affecting the worker. So far, how do they report it?
Alifas, Mama, several examples. I started by giving you different examples. You are taking me round again to bring me back.
No.
I mean, say, I know, Safo. We'll go back and forth. Not time so. I thought you would tell us, be a Whitney Houston in their privacy, or yes, say. But when somebody buy out, I be affecting the brand into a much wrong to say. I thought that was what you were going to say.
I have said all this.
No,
Halifax. I have said this in different ways.
Halifax, before
you even gave example of the punch of where friend say, what do
I think your I'm not sure you have an answer to that question.
No, he doesn't.
Thank you.
And you see, as someone Oka said, before Ricky quickly, remember about also then he comes to me, but I want to address him small. Who Oka say negative news crana. You say presenting in a way crana
affecting the panel brand.
But you see, he's wrong. No, but you are wrong. And I'll give you one classic example. Then you move to Ricky quick. A couple of days ago, Manchester United captain Harry Maguire, captain for England national team, oko holiday with Greece, and only police ni bi nya kita
Yeah.
Do you know what? Per what he's saying, I can say English newspapers, blogs, tabloids, no, a pseudo Harry Maguire. But go and look at it. Go and just look. Go and look.
To the extent that even English national team call up now. He's been
English
called.
press, no, and no publishing more than the Greece. Greek form.
Yeah.
So what he's saying say a negative. Find a way. Master, the media frontier no any juma. Say a negative or say a positive. You understand? It's as someone can alpha.
Yo, Ricky, remember, I'm asking for solutions. I mean, the way forward. How do we all help?
Hali,
a
human nature in this solution any day, because in every community, mind you, there are people who naturally they will hate on you, they will gossip about you, they'll beyond media, normal even working environment, or even just this space. Okay, FM here. There are people who are actually jealous of you. There are people who are actually so a human nature that it can't end.
What you say? No.
How? I bet say dang that you see. Maybe Halifax to even buttress what I want to say. I bet say there no. What is even myself? I struggle hard. Say me finding what a negative news is and positive news is. That is even for starters. Because Halifax, if you as a public figure, you've raped somebody, yes, only obiakoda, and I say you are taking advantage of people with your popularity. No, na say yebeka. How is it negative news to you? A negative news, but the person that you've defrauded or robbed, or it is positive news for him or her. And where is the negative news? And Miami event and me ba it was a total flop. Now another Samuabedu about Abe reported based on his expert view, and I say based on his expertise as an event person. No atana say na wakrake who say the stage was not well put together, the sound was blasting, where you say the performers weren't doing well, and I say na another about Abeka say the event was waka. Na me organizer no, I'm offended with Arnold because he's giving his view on what he saw, unless it is a lie. If it is a lie, fine.
But some arguments no say, I didn't know who pass say be negative more be a be positive
exactly.
More. But yen say who benefits more? It be our biggest captain.
It's on Jimmy. That's my problem. Say you see when you are a celebrity,
see man in Jimmy, so I didn't know you from to make a crash so that yen doing that. You say
you see then. Whistleblowers, from whistleblowers. Now people who are being tagged as whistleblowers, we should get rid of all of them out of the system, because when there's an incident that is happening, negative incident, they are the people who are actually able to come out and say that, hey, a same way as your ministry, say, we need authorities to follow up on it. Then such people should actually be discouraged from our system. Secondly, even say the rape culture, one of the major things that we are pushing is that when you go into rape, when you get into it, come out. One of the things that then it means that we should stop that.
Okay, Ricky, my main interview or phone line or so, and then I come back to you before I move to Arnold. Miami Bra Penning, he holds the Kwesi Abadi of Despite Media. Menya no line so. Bra we say.
Boss.
Mpacho, ifra no enya bone. Muna mutina radio so. In fact, you are on 2 stations. You've run your own sites and your newspapers. There was this perception, say, boy industry, no negativity. We don't promote the positive ones. Yeah, After the Nigerians for no so can be crouched. Right? So the media in Ghana focuses on gossip. His words are gossip, quarrel, and stupid stories. And boy. What's your take on this, sir?
Okay. Let me start off here. We see Nigerian forces there. They are in positive, they are negative. I don't know, sir. Your reference is to Nancy Abranti Bia.
Pararandia
no. Or a Nigerian. Why a video?
Enwa.
Okay. Video no, sir. I think this is someone who also wants news. Someone who is looking for us to talk about him. Other than that, I'm sure he wouldn't have said what he said. Because, listen, what is news? I don't really get it when those of us who've been to journalism school, and yes, you don't even have to go to a journalism school because now knowledge is abound on the internet. Google, what is news? Just Google what is news. And I'm sure who idea news. And who you be what as journalist, whether you're entertainment journalist, whether you are political or whatever, any form of journalist, and you report news. News is not first of all, it's not history. News is supposed to be a current thing. And just as we say, journalism when a dog bites a human being, but that is what is news. Into news the idea and sensationalism that you already want to talk about, because kakra about what Miniam Socrates not all can. It's very interesting some of the things that Socrates was even talking about in terms of sensationalism, because in the first place, on one example or site, or you see movie be the site example, so why did he take the title God is Wicked? That is even sensationalism.
And negative.
Yes, I will not even describe it as negative. That is pure sensationalism, because when him say, okay, God is wicked, a bit peer man for, a bit push a man for, and you're being sensational. And Socrates, in his field as a movie producer, all the titles that he chooses are sensational, because he knows that is what will sell the movie. It's why someone who is even a master craft, you're a master of sensationalism, you turn around to accuse people who are also doing same thing in their own field, in their own craft. But let's not make it even personal. Meaning, what is negative news? What is negative news for you? Because I don't think any journalist, Halifax, you don't sit or IBN run and do statistics or planning show. You didn't make plans say, oh, bad they can't be say, oh, my planning and then the Italian
David,
it is what has come that you think what you're doing is news. What you think people want to hear, that's what you are giving them. What has come, that is will make somebody say, That will make someone go, hey.
Okay, but some arguments no so say. Although news no bema nipa can say, hey, then they see, hey, I want dear ben near. Say ebe say obi brand, ebe bre obi jumasia, yen susonka, yen policy no kakra, yen fran no tuma kakra, so that ye can hear na nipa no at least ne carry no be cause but say negative shi sa waka ko di bone bi na ye tro no nya sa ebia na nipa no na ne brand say for life.
Halifax.
Yeah.
What say hanu me say who host to show you. Interview. Meaning say unye cocaine dealer. Inti say yes, so I didn't say Halifax has been caught dealing in cocaine. Because you need to Halifax City, OKFM host to entertainment show, despite brand, into Yankata Sumianka. Is that what you are saying? What I'll tell you something. As every journalist, there are two things that you have to have at the back of it. And you be so PR, you do things for your own good, and you do things for society good. Be PR, they talk about TBR. First of all, it is for your own good. There are things you do, you think, okay, fine, your own personal good. It will give you a certain leverage as Halifax, so we talk about. But by and large, the ultimate thing is society good. So what you're putting out there, would somebody learn from it? Would the person learn from it? Would someone get away from it? Say, because it's a public note. Because it's so we shouldn't talk about it. Is that what you're saying? Maybe I'm in here. Is that a suggestion? Because okay, and I see no what baby and a police were watching. So mummy protect so nobody should talk about it. So that next time Obizuba Kotina baby anumri. Sabi Miko Siabu Ajamiti. I'm a brand meboa. Are you saying that people should not talk about because it's Kusiabu? Let me give you a typical common example. If I'm caught involved in a traffic offense, now the police watching me, near the Makwa Kujina, driving through red light, jump the Meko court. Media people should not report about that Kusiabu is court.
Okay. Until Patre say we should report what is happening, what is trending, and what the issues are, no matter whose axe is grind.
It's for the society good.
Okay.
Argentina say, "Cut all there, Niboje." Say, Omanpenina and Addo dieba. Nasi ebeka. Argentina kusia waji dieba. Umpesi ebeka. Why is Omanpenina and Addo doing anything? Or is it because or not the president? If he does it, we should talk about it. Nam kusia waji mi dieba. Yankata so, mi so. Yes, there are things that may be fine if we want to talk about media fraternity and for but there are some of the things you couldn't. If Ukataswa, you are who say society.
Okay.
Who sell mine?
Rakwesi, you better say.
Miss me that.
Yamin Shao. That was the voice of Kwesi Abuaji. He hosts Entertainment Review on Peace 104.3 FM and the morning show on Nate FM or the Nate Kakraba. Safo, Osi Adi is for the public good.
Okay. This is for the public good. Mekaipa say EU for a committee, the heads of United Europe, almost presidents now. And the president of EU, Mr. Okokana no kakra, and no abo. What do you say?
It's you.
Who say, Omunina, president in Omunina, Omu Piero. But Zakwane didn't one. But Omunina Katane home. And almost showed on the kakra, no then question name. What do you say? You know what happened? Even Omomukita phones at press Nina, your Momunina, no, somebody was far away and took the shot. What am I saying? That person did it, but you see the consciously, no. Omo say, I deal with the about outer. Charlie, no. So, me. We are media for the industry. Me too for say, yes, and near man papa happen, bonnie happen. Bonnie na bebano. Yeah, says bonnie ye, near interest near becano.
Okay.
What am I say? Once upon a time, I was coming on entertainment review. A lady walked to my office, or catch them say, Charlie, me what problem? I didn't say, or say, Charlie, me ko yeshu, be a same be about. And no brief you, no say, me a mistake. Me pacho. Number. But my correct me, the brand should not be destroyed. Tomorrow I may not even be the one to hold it. But don't destroy it for now. See how you handle it.
But that's different.
Oh
yeah.
No, what you are talking about?
As an industry, I'm pleading with you.
Your example.
Safo, Ricky, I can't a minute to be. Sum me up now, Arnold and Brim, where they can West.
It's unfortunate. Well, unfortunate because that's what I'm saying. It is only in this part of the world that we see it like that. But out there, that is why I established there are PR companies. There are also reputation management companies, whereby SMBC, when something happens to you, which is unfortunate, when it is unfortunate, they have ways to actually even turn your bad deed, into a good deed. That's why sometimes Obi goes maybe out of issue when it has to do with caught with weird and I say drug abuse and all of that. They are picked up to become brand ambassadors.
Okay.
So it is how you are incident in the basic, and if you also don't want it to happen, you as a public figure or an influencer, you need to be responsible. And you see, it's unfortunate. Quick one, just 30 seconds. Issues in the bar. We don't deal with those who are involved as the public figures. We need to turn the narrative around that when incidents of this nature are happening, public figures should be held that, Charlie, you guys are not acting as role models. You are not acting responsible. But it's often the controversy. But when you are not a good role model or a good person for us to celebrate, we need to cut you off.
Arnold.
Yes.
Quick
one on Socrates. The answer obi be hu blah 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 no. And no different. And no panel discussion. It's news maker not presenting news no. Na ye kwako offer your opinion on it. And then we can deliberately say because of the branding, you might a discussion and skew towards this way. That's different.
Can we take it from that angle?
No, and it's different. But when
I know the mic more off.
However, when it comes to news projection, Halifax, there's little we can do about it. Because school kakra or on the job training a chance mommy embellishing news
That's true.
where they're positive or where they're negative, presented like in its not form.
Without fear or favor, ill will or any other motive.
You don't need to embellish it. A positive, a negative. Leave it for the consumers or the audience to actually judge. We know as a professional, you are doing your job. Until let's get the facts straight and move on from saying this. It's as simple as that.
What an interesting day. Arnold Asamoah came with a science, data, and figures. Rick Just Kidding Jr. came with a lot of industry experience, gave us instances. So Chris also came from another perspective. But all three of them, including Brakwesi, I called on phone, agreed say and you say and promote your artists. We write or publish the news as and when the news comes. Into say a negative, you better, a positive, you better. Ricky's proposal say into celebrities they should contact these PR companies so that say was and boniba on manage and even turn it into something that would help your brand. And then SM sandwich man about say sandwich be or say the number is very simple 0245337143 0245337143 that's it. Safo, I don't know if you know this gentleman, Rex, Anthony Annan.
Yes, I know him well.
Founder, director, Accra Film School.
Yes.
Ricky, I don't know if you know Rex.
Very sad.
I know him Rex well.
Charlie. Most of the time, your entertainment review, Rex will always be sending me points.
And see Saturday Bay.
Yeah, Halifax.
August 29. Rex Anthony Techi Annan, founder, director, Accra Film School, in a 1 week observance. It's happening at the Rich Church this coming Saturday, August 29. In the AUCC 4, AIGC 4, Accra Film School 4, the industry in general. Rex, now starting only TV show, I mean, he's been an industry pillar, but last week on the Nkotse Asempa. Safo next week Monday yen come manifesto
okay,
and runs to His Excellency Vice President Baumia, the King Kakra Chairman General.
Yeah.
Monday
But let's know idea about.
Yes.
Well, who me baby no crowd. No,
and me find a sandwich no chair.
sandwich no meat nko aka che ne say enye obi an pe meat.
Okay.
What you say? Onye egg sandwich, ne
Bosco.
fish sandwich.
Aka 2 minutes my infant to for instance pesca kakra why. It's here for I've signed out. I did this in a Gloria and Bobby and about David Pablo ni DJ Toxic. No more boy Jumadia no. I know that's my baby medas pa nyame shira kese Ricky Tennessee nyame shira and then the ever controversial secret for nyame shira. I'll be back on Monday. On Friday, sorry. I'm out of here.
Okay, FM.